Hello my guys and welcome to another episode. For this episode I have a new installation on my 2021 Toyota RAV4. Heated steering wheel from Cartrimhome. Let's get to it. First step to do this installation, disconnect the negative of the battery. Make sure that your wheel is centered, and I'm going to show you step by step how to remove it, how to put a new one. Next step, you have 3 holes, one in here, one down there, and one on the other side. You have to put like a screwdriver inside to push on the little metal clips that holds the airbag in place. With the pen, it's a lot easier. Just stick it on, find the little clip, push on it, and release. You already release this part. Just try to find that little clip on the bottom one. Okay, after like 5 minutes, I found the one on the bottom. So you just have to kind of like play with it, because it's this little metal right here. You have to go from underneath. You can see that's my pen right there. Has to go inside and just push it up like so. Next step, it has these little clips. Just press on the little orange tabs, push up on both. Once you push up, you can just remove the connectors. Like so. Once you have these two connectors disconnected, remove the ground, just pull on it and remove this little clip by pressing here on top. Airbag is out of the way. In the middle we have the T55. Let's see if the stubby can remove it. It was no problem for the stubby. Now don't remove the nut all the way. Make sure that your steering wheel is centered. Oh, this one is loose. Guess it's because it's brand new. But if it's really stuck, leave your nut in it and just start pulling side to side to remove the steering wheel. Mine is out of the way. Now we just have to pull it out. But before we remove the steering wheel, we have to disconnect of the whole console, because it looks like all the cables they came from the spring plug, they are connected on the sides. So we have to remove first these controls in order for us to remove the steering wheel. Once you remove the 2 screws, one in here, you can just start pulling. Just be careful, but you can just pull right out. Once you pull on the controls on each side, in the middle you're gonna have one connector. On top is the clip. Press on it to remove the controls. That clip right there, just press on top, is from this connector on the spring plug, and you can remove the controls. The same way you're gonna put these controls on the new steering wheel. Here on the steering wheel, the back part, you need to transfer it to the new steering wheel. Press on this little clip, press in and push out. Same thing on this one, press and push out to the back side. And in here it has these 2 clips. Just pull to this side, pull to that side, so you can remove the back part and put it on your new steering wheel. Okay, for the new spring plug, it looks like it's being held by those clips, those red ones, meaning that we have to remove this cover. It has those 2 screws and you just have to split it apart and pull on the spring plug, and then we just transfer the new one, put it on, close it. We're not gonna close it yet because I had to run the wires for the new connector, and we need to tap on one of the fuses down there. Pull on this side because it has that red clip like I told you on both sides, and on top it has a clip. Pull up and then you can remove the spring plug. Now before you remove it, you have a few connectors. Connector down there and these two connectors on this side. To remove the bottom cover, it has one screw right here. That one right there. Remove that screw so you can remove the bottom. It's gonna give you more space. Now you can remove the connectors. This one, pull on it, bring it out, clip on it, and now this yellow one is spring loaded. Push down right here, push it down and unplug it. Once you remove those three connectors, you have this big connector in here. Same thing, it has a clip in there. Push it, pull it out, and then you can remove your spring plug. This one has the steering sensor. You just have to remove this one. It has a few little clips, one in there, one on the other side, one on the bottom, and remove this sensor, and it's gonna transfer to the new one. Okay, sensor is out. Make sure that when you pull this one, you're careful because it has clips, two clips on this side, one clip in here, and on the top it has two clips on top and one on that side. It's this one, that one, that one, these two right here, and that one on the bottom. With a flat head, be careful while you pull this sensor and just remove it. We can transfer it now to the new spring plug. I already transferred the back part. Now we can put all the cables inside, run them through here, put the steering wheel, and do all the connections. The steering wheel is in place, looks amazing, flat bottom, and it looks and feels thicker than the other one. And this design right here is really good, a lot better than the stock. And even though on the stock one I put like that cover and a stitch to it, and it feels better because I know that original one is awful. I try to make it look a little bit better. Now with this upgrade, it's gonna be amazing. Feels really good. Now connections are in place. I put the steering wheel, I put the nut just to hold the steering wheel in place. Connections, the one that is coming from the spring plug, it goes to this one that it was attached to the steering wheel. I'm gonna put the airbag, but before I do that, I'm gonna try to run this in place so it doesn't get caught with the airbag or connections. These ones, they're gonna go to the airbag, and this is the ground for the airbag. This is the other wire harness switch that is gonna go right here. I'm gonna go tomorrow to the dealership where I used to work at, and I'm gonna get the XLE Premium cover that is gonna have more slots, because definitely I have the trunk, I have the automatic headlights and the dimmer in here. I need more slots, and I don't want to have this hanging or making a hole. The other one, I think it has like 6 or 7 slots. I gotta order that piece so I can add more stuff to it. For now, I'm just gonna leave it there until I get the other part. The only thing that I need to do right now is connect it. This one, this 4-pin connector, is gonna go to this one that is back here. I'm gonna run it through the bottom, goes to the fuse, and bring the connector out. I'm gonna show you in a minute which fuse are we gonna use for this little connector. 7.5 amps, just match it, put another 7.5 in, and put it in one of the slots on the fuse box. And that's all it is for this installation. Okay guys, the cable that runs from the bottom is being connected. Now right here I have the ground and fuse ready to tap. Everything is back in place. Bottom cover is on, top cover is on. Okay guys, connections are done. This one right here that goes to this bolt that holds this panel in place, that's a metal, so I got the ground in there. I just gotta tie this bolt, and on the bottom I did connect it to the 7.5 amps for the fog lights. It's gonna be the first one. I don't know if it's gonna be really good to film, but that one right there on the left side, you can see it right here, pointing with my finger. That's the fog light 7.5. I connected in there. I put the other fuse in it, so it has the 2 fuse, 7.5 amps, and I plug it in there. Installation is done. Steering wheel is straight. Everything works fine. Let's see. You want to leave it on for a minute. Let's see where it's gonna start getting hot. I believe it's gonna be this part right here that is gonna get hot. We'll see in a minute. It's been on for a couple minutes, and yeah, start feeling warm in this area. Not these ones, these areas right here. So this part right here is the one that is gonna get hot. It's gonna help because right now winter is being crazy, really cold, and installation is complete. Horn and everything works fine. And this steering wheel is gonna be like OEM. Everything fits just perfect. Just be careful with your installation. Make sure that you disconnect the negative of the battery. Flat bottom, thicker steering wheel. It feels better on the hands. And yeah, this part is the one that is getting hot right here. So there you have it guys. I'm gonna leave the link in the description for the new steering wheel. Besides the heater on this steering wheel, it's gonna look amazing. It's gonna feel a lot better than OEM if you had the regular one. If you already have a heater, you don't have to worry about it, but this steering wheel looks much better than the OEM. And OEM fitment, everything works fine, everything fits just right, and it looks amazing. Link in the description for the new steering wheel. I hope you like this episode guys. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm gonna be happy to help. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next one. Peace.